protest, yo. What I've been saying in Yoruba is that the planned nationwide protest is a strategy, new strategy by the Indi Igbos to destabilize or truncate the democratic governance in this country, simply to fence their spleen on Yoruba nation. But they are not happy as they lost the 2023 presidential elections. They are not happy. And those who are canvassing for this insurrection, the felons, they are felons canvassing for this insurrection, are either Labour Party members or IPOB, the Igbo stock in that party. Why? So I want to appeal to the youth and the elders, patriotic citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to shun that protest. The protest is aimed at truncating the democratic process, and we should not allow that. Let us remember what happened in Kenya, what happened in Sudan, what happened in Libya, what happened in Syria. Since the internal crisis broken out, I mean, things have never been the same in those countries. Why should we have, untold hardship on ourselves by some miscreant elements, those who want to destabilize this country? Even if you want to destabilize the country, it is not the time that Yoruba is in charge. It will not happen. It will not happen by the grace of God. So those who are planning this devilish protest should please avoid coming to any Yoruba state. Take your protest to Abuja or your...
Yoruba must come out and protest with Hausa Fulani. They must come out and protest. Yoruba people, they are parasites. Ihe ka na-agwa unu bụ ndị Igbo. Forget all this thing. I have friend, he is a Yoruba. I marry from Yoruba. Don't bring that nonsense in this Biafra agitation. Yoruba people, they must come out and protest. Because if Yoruba said they will not come out and do protest against this hardship, insecurities, problems, jobless, bad governance in the country, that means Yoruba, they will pay Indi Igbo the damage they did to Indi Igbo in Lagos. Yoruba people destroyed Igbo shops because of Ebola TINUBU. They destroyed Igbo shops in Lagos because of Ebola TINUBU. You want to protect Ebola TINUBU? Do you know that Ebola TINUBU do protest against Jonathan? So Inca do protest against Jonathan. All these Islamic Yoruba pastors, prophets, they do protest against Jonathan. Hausa Fulani, the dead Buhari do protest against Jonathan. The dead Buhari said that he will stop Boko Haram. Today now, we have repentant Boko Haram. And we know that Boko Haram, Nigeria soldiers, they never defeat Boko Haram. Because all this thing you are seeing is a replica of Boko Haram. Sometimes repentant Boko Haram. Yoruba and Hausa Fulani, you people must do protest. Because if you people not do protest, that means Igbo, Biafra, they are not coming again to do anything to vote. Yoruba must come out. Because it is because of Ebola TINUBU, you destroyed Igbo shops. It's because of dead Buhari, the whole Hausa land, the whole Hausa Fulani destroyed Igbo shops. They destroyed Igbo shops. Stop selling alcohol. Stop doing this thing in the north. Because of dead Buhari. Today now, Ebola TINUBU, virus. Ebola TINUBU, thief, rogue, Oyori. Ebola TINUBU. Yoruba and Hausa Fulani, you people must come out and protest against this bad government of Ebola TINUBU. Bad hunger everywhere, poverty, insecurity, killings, Mietiala, Hausa Fulani Janjaweed, Jihad, they are killing us. Come out and do protest, because if you say no, Indi Igbo, they will never come out again to do anything like election, to do anything with you people. Obana Gwanda that ne IPOB of Martin Amode Kanobu about to say and I know that the angry of Indi Igbo, your anger is because of I speak against Simon Ekpa. So, do you know that Simon Ekpa is a military and Mazin American has been discharged and acquitted, but he can never force it into law.
Men are ready here, all the way from abroad, for the protest on Monday. You don't have any reason not to come out. Peaceful protest is our right. Nobody can take it from us.
Yeah. What do you have to say, sir?
Indeed, yes, we are coming out. The situation of the country is alarming. Things are so expensive. I don't know how you do it. It's our right. We are coming out to show our grievances to the government. No looting. Don't break the
Just
law.
1 day.
1 day.
We are not doing 10 days.
Let government know what
We are not part of the 10 days.
The common
Our
man is
own
going to.
is Monday.
We still want the government to survive, to succeed. What we are saying is we want them to bring out the renewed hope they've promised. Hunger in the land. And when there is hunger, there will be more crime. So government have to listen to the voice of the youth, to the voice of the less privileged. People are dying every day. They could even hardly pay school fees.
People are not happy.
Feed well. So
let's do more
let
for the
all
people.
Law enforcement agents be around. Anybody who goes off the track will go into the net. But we are
coming out.
We're coming out.
We can no shakara.
No
trial.
now.
No trial. It's our country.
What is the talking point and what is the motivation for the protest? You will know that this protest, there is no way under heaven that this protest will not lead to violence, destruction of infrastructure. But look at the danger. If you destroy the infrastructure of the state that is working towards making life better for you, Americans or anywhere in the world, are they going to come and automatically solve your problem? Look at Kenya as an example.
Are you suggesting by any chance?
Let me land on this one. Permit me to let me land on this one.
Okay.
2, in the course of protest, those people who suffer hunger, the immediate thing that comes to their mind is the looting of shops, the looting of stores, and these shops and stores are owned by the same people struggling like them. So while you're protesting against government, you destroy the right and the interests of your fellow citizen. Thirdly, you ground the state. And fourthly, at the end of the day, it leads to the loss of life. Is it worth it? That is the question they have to look at. And that's why in my own case, I am only appealing. Nobody is threatening. Appealing to the Nigerian people to understand the difference between genuine anger and that one that is sponsored by interest, whether domestic interest that is influenced by foreign interest or domestic interest that say that TINUBU cannot govern. Or it is organic. Now, if it is organic, the government has already begun engaging.
Yes, I have to butt it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe you respond whether you're suspecting there are fifth columnists or the global north has a hand in this. But I want to show you something that Mr. Salihu, the former vice chairman of the APC Northwest, said. Mr. Salihu Mohammed Lukman, if they can give me that slide. This played out when Ndume was suspended. No, sorry, my apologies. When Ndume was demoted from being the chief whip of the Senate, giving what he said in an interview. He said, so long as APC, its leadership, and Ashiwaju's government have taken the self-destructive path, which is equivalent to a declaration of working end their tenure in 2027, patriotic Nigerians must help them to ensure their defeat in 2027. Well, he's talking about the election, but is this a reflection of the sentiment of people, in your view?
Right. So, like in my own case, I give probative value to people that by their very character and history, they are known as advocates and activists. Let's say, take for example, if Yele Showore is talking, I know Yele Showore is not talking because he needed something and he didn't get. It is his character to be a comrade. So all I do is have a constructive engagement with him and we have the back and forth of the ideas of mine. When politicians are the ones pushing this thing. The question you have to ask them, at what time did they wake up from sleep? At the time they needed something and they were denied. And so they now feed off of the sufferings of the people, which has always been the strategy of politicians. Always be moved by genuine concern of an ordinary citizen than agitation by a politician. 90% of the agitation by politicians is motivated by a reaction because their needs are not met. Period. That's why Lukman, I respect his right to express his opinion. I don't give value to what he's saying. Ndume, I respect the right of what he's saying. Having come from my constituency, I don't see any value in what he's saying because he does not represent what he's accusing the government at his senatorial district level. So, and you can bring any other politician that talk, I won't take them serious. But when I see young Nigerians who have genuine concern, who by character, I know them to be activists, I have respect for them, I engage with them because these people are not doing it for primordial sentiment or they become the what we call the dog whistlers for some interest group somewhere. I know that it is a genuine expression of intent or expression of dissent that they have.
In rounding off, maybe my last question on this one. One of the problems people have is that there appears to be not sufficient clarity with this government as to where we are going, besides the touting of the idea of there's a better future, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, keep hope alive. Is there clarity from where you're seated, sincerely speaking?
So this is my point, and very straight like a bullet. The president, as an individual, has a clear understanding of what he wants to achieve for Nigeria. He has outlined that in his manifesto. He keeps modifying it as he keeps going. But Section 5 expands the powers of the president beyond himself to the vice president, ministers, and agency heads. In other words, the president now carries out that his mandate through people. Now, however good a president is, if the hands, the mouth, and the legs that are supposed to represent him are ineffective, it comes back on him. Now, the non-performance of ministers and heads of agencies is the reason why people think as if there is no direction in government. There is a clear direction as where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going. But the good news for Nigerians is that without anybody prompting the president himself, told the Nigerian people, I will not tolerate a minister that is not performing. He set up the KPI. He commenced the process. Recently, there was assessment, and the report has been submitted. In the coming days, he will act on it. Until after that time, you have to give President Bola Ahmed Tinubu the benefit of the doubt to regroup and reorganize a team that will give clarity that you're talking about